Yo, hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector, and today I'm going to do a little SGC reveal. This is going to be 7 cards that I submitted at the Strongsville show, most of which I actually bought at the Strongsville show. A couple I had brought with me to submit to SGC when I was there. And so I got the tuxes here. We're going to show those off. I submitted them the first day of the show. It was April 11th. Today is, what is today? Let me look. May 29th. I would hope to do this video. I actually got them yesterday. Had hoped to do this video on Tuesday, which is when they were originally supposed to come. And the mailman basically didn't deliver them and delivered them the next day. And that was kind of annoying. But I have them now and all is well. So I'm going to get into this of why I bought what I did and what I paid for each card raw, what I have into them, and try to give you an idea of current values of the cards, because I think it's pretty fun to go find cards that are relatively obscure, that are not, and I'll explain now. A lot of the cards that I got graded are cards that you just don't see graded, and when you do, they're really expensive. And so to me, it was like, I'm going to go try to find some nice examples of raw cards and then submit them myself, and ultimately, ideally, save money over just buying them already slabbed. And you can't do that with everything, truthfully. I don't like to do that with everything, but this was a fun little experiment on some cards. And yeah, so let's flip this around, start looking at some stuff. And I will tell you that every card came graded basically what I expected. And so I think they graded the cards accurately based on the condition that I perceived them to be when I handed them off. And that's kind of all you can ask for. I wish it would have come to me quicker. If I had my druthers, that's what SGC is kind of known for, and that's kind of not what they're doing today. It feels like they're just getting longer and longer in their wait times for your submissions. But okay, let's look at some cards. We'll talk some more. Hang on. All right, here we go. Like I said, 7 cards. I'll tell you the story kind of behind each one. One of the things I really wanted to do in Strongsville was finish my Dick Allen run. And I walked around the show for a while, honestly, looking for graded versions. And lo and behold, there just wasn't any. And because he's such a new Hall of Famer, there's just not a lot of pops on each of his cards. And so that's fine. And I was not wanting to be patient with that, and I just started buying them raw to submit. So the first one that I needed to fill my run was the 73. So here it is. I had bought this raw. I'd paid $2 for the card, and there were plenty of these raw versions on all these cards to go around. And so I just walked around until I found a good deal. And $2 plus these were all $15 to grade, so that'll be true of every card, which is great. So $17 I have into this card, and this card in an 8 is around $75 to $95. So that was a good deal. Glad to have it. So there's the Dick Allen. That also finishes my 73 tops. So that is awesome. 72 tops. This came back a 7. This was a card that I bought from Craig Halbig. He had it in his raw 72 box along with many others, and I picked this one. It was $5 is what I paid for the card. And again, 15 to grade. So I got $20 into this card, and this card in a 7 is about a $40 card. So I did better there, by doing the buy raw and grade. So that also finishes my 72s. Then I did the 71. This is a tough card. The 71 Dick Allen, not only is it his only Dodgers card, but it's a high number. And so this is just a pretty sought after card right now. And this came back a 5, which I was thrilled with. I looked at a bunch of these. Most of them were mega chipping, that the 71s are prone to, and just not exactly what I was looking for. And I finally found this one. This is the one where I probably, I don't know, could have held out, I guess. But my eagerness got the better of me, because this card raw, it cost me 90 bucks, I think. So I've got a little over 100 in it, and in a 5, it's about a $60 card. So I would have been better off just buying a graded version of this in this grade. But that's okay. I did so much better on all the other ones. It worked out. So this finishes off 71, and with the 71, 72, and 73 Dick Allens that I have here, I've again completed the entire 70s decade for my 5-decade set. The last Richie Allen I have is his second year card, 1965 Topps, the Rookie Cup. A lot of people love this card because his normal rookie 64 is a multiplayer. And this is a card I bought raw for 50 bucks is what I paid for it. Again, saw a bunch. I knew this one was off center, but it was kind of the cleanest one that I found. And so that's the one I ultimately bought, and still pulled a 5, which is great. So I have $65 into this card, and it sells in this grade around 90 bucks. So good there. All right. Now these last 3 are cards that I brought from my own personal collection. All 3 cards I have $0 in, because like this one, this was a gift that I'd gotten from somebody at some point. And yeah, 54 Red Heart. I'm working on the Red Heart Dog Food Hall of Fame run. This one just had great eye appeal to me. The color on it is amazing. It may not even do it justice in the camera, but it is beautiful. Nicely centered card. It came back a 2. There must be some micro creases or something. Yeah, there's like a little just indentation on the card there that, you know, it doesn't distract really at all. So again, I had $0 into the card. I paid $15 to grade it, and this card in this grade in a 2 is like a $75 card, believe it or not. So glad to have it. This is the last card that I needed graded from my 51 Bowman Hall of Fame run. This completes it. I had actually completed because I had all the cards, and when I did my 51 Bowman showcase a month or 2 ago, it was before Strongsville, because this card was still raw, and had gotten this as a gift from somebody, and I tell you, I was thrilled when it came back a 4.5. I was like, that is great. I'll take that all day. So I have $0 in the card, $15 to grade, and this in this grade is about a $170 card. So that was a good deal, and awesome. And that finished it off again, having all of my 51s graded. This last card was a card from the Grail collection that I decided to keep. I'm really working on a Carl Hubble just run of different cards. I think he is so underrated, certainly in the hobby and even in the sport. He gets lost in the shuffle a lot because you have, Mathewson and Walter Johnson and Cy Young, guys like that from the dead ball era days. And then there's, Hubble. Then you have Feller and some other guys that come along, but Hubble was no joke. He was a great, great pitcher. Go look his stats up. This is his 34 to 36 batter up, and these are all blank backs. And this came back a 2.5, which I just wanted it slabbed up as I'm working on the Hubble run. And this card, again, cost me $0, $15 to grade. And in this condition, this card's about a $250 card. So that was a value enhancement, as they say. And I love it. So that is it. That's my 7 cards that I got back from my Strongsville submission to SGC. Let me know what you guys think down below. Talk to you soon. Keep collecting.